Hey everybody, it's Zach. Welcome back to the Heroverse. And guys, we have to talk about the news that broke out yesterday that I found out today about how Steven Yeun was, pretty much casted for the Thunderbolts, but people weren't quite sure who he was going to be playing in the movie. And apparently yesterday, Grace Randolph, I guess, pretty much alluded to the fact of, he's not playing. I think it's Amadeus Cho. He's not playing a variant, like I guess a version of Hulk. So he is actually going to be playing Sentry. And what was really funny about this is when I heard about Steven Yeun joining the Thunderbolts cast, I was like, oh, wouldn't it be cool if he was Sentry? Like, I even said that. I was like, wouldn't it be cool if he was Sentry? I like said it in my head. I was like, wouldn't it be cool if he was Sentry? I was like, that'd be really, really cool. And next thing you know, this news dropped yesterday, and pretty much there is very, like, reliable sources out there. And I would say Grace Randolph usually gets a lot of things right, along with some other people. There are some reliable outlets that are saying that he is actually going to play Sentry. So I am like flipping out right now. I think this is a great choice. I think he is a great actor. Steven Yeun. I mean, hell, he plays Mark in Invincible, the show Invincible, that Amazon does, and I cannot wait for Invincible season 2. I actually am going to be doing season 2 episode reactions on my Patreon. So like I'm super excited for Invincible season 2. I loved season 1. And not only that, but like he was in Walking Dead, he was in Nope, of course, and as you guys know, if you guys saw my movie review with my bro Troy, we both loved Nope, and he was definitely a highlight of the movie for the parts that he was in. So honestly, like I'm thrilled that there is like that this is actually like I feel like confirmed, but confirmed at this point. I feel like it is because there's a lot of, like I said, reliable outlets out there that are saying like if he's not playing Amadeus Cho, he's going to be playing Sentry. And I'm like, bet. I'm loving this. I cannot wait. I'm really hoping that this is true because I think he would kill it. I just feel like there's already a whole bunch of fan art out there about of him pretty much, being Sentry. And I think he would look amazing as Sentry. I think he has the range to play Sentry. And honestly, I would love just to see him get like the physique to play Sentry. Oh my god, it'd be really. He's gonna look cool. I just think he'd be a cool ass Sentry, and I'm hoping that this is true. I feel like it is true, so I'm gonna put it out in the out in the universe and just say that it's true. But honestly, like I think that this is gonna happen, and not only that, but like apparently what I heard, there's also some like plot details coming out about the movie. Some like rumors coming out right now. Apparently, like Val, like pretty much like this, like Sentry was Val's like failed experiment as her, as kind of like her way of trying to replicate the super soldier serum, like that this was her version of trying to replicate the super soldier serum, but it was super soldier serum on steroids and pretty much gave him the Sentry powers. So I feel like they're kind of following the lines of the comics from what I know of the Sentry comics of the character, about how like pretty much he needs this like very steroided up, like this is like a super soldier like on steroid serum, and he needs to keep using it, and it's kind of an addiction for him, and he needs to keep using it so he can stay and have the powers of Sentry. So I'm really interested in the fact that I could have seen Val trying to replicate the super soldier serum because of her dealings of her recruiting John Walker at the end of Falcon and Winter Soldier, and like her slowly starting to recruit the Thunderbolts, with her also recruiting of course Yelena, and of course we see the new recruits of Bucky, and also who else is on there? Bucky, Taskmaster, Red Guardian, Ghost. Apparently, what I heard, that Ghost isn't going to be in the movie, which is kind of weird because they had like Ghost, at I think it was at San Diego Comic-Con when they first like revealed that they were doing the Thunderbolts. Like they had, she is in the picture along with Val, and of course we know we're going to get Thunderbolt Ross also in the movie as well. And of course, it's rumored that we're also going to be, I don't know if we're going to get Red Hulk in that movie, because from what I remember, I think it is Captain America 4, then it is Thunderbolt. So probably we're not going to get Red Hulk in the Thunderbolts. I know it's confirmed we're going to get him in Captain America New World Order. So I am really excited just to see what they're going to do with this movie. If it is true about, this is Val's, Sentry is Val's, failed attempt at, a super soldier serum, or even or failed to control her version of what she hoped to be stronger than the super soldier serum, but failed to, have have Sentry, pretty much, she failed to have control over Sentry, and that's why she's sending like the Thunderbolts after Sentry to pretty much clean up her mess and keep it on the hush hush about her failing to do that. And while this very powerful being is out in the wild pretty much and is going to wreak havoc. And not only that, but like I'm excited to see how the Tiamat statue fits in everything, of course, with that rumor of, like I said, about the Tiamat, the Tiamat statue pretty much becoming the island of Genosha. So I'm excited to see how that all fits into things, and of course, them also kind of sought out the Thunderbolts, or like sought out by Valentina to pretty much get vibranium, which will be the island, which will be on the island of the island of Genosha, which is this Tiamat statue. So I'm just excited to see how all this is going to come into like play. But I really do like the sound of this is like Sentry is Val's, failed attempt to have like a very powerful being that she can control. I love that storyline, and I gotta say, like, you guys know when they first dropped like the cast and for the Thunderbolts, I was not impressed. I was like, this isn't the Thunderbolts I would have put together. I think this is kind of a weak Thunderbolts team, especially because I still don't think it makes sense with with Yelena and with Bucky, because due to the events of Hawkeye, I don't know why Yelena would want to go back. That doesn't make any sense after Val lied, and Bucky knows like how dangerous like John Walker is, so why would he want to be on the team with John Walker? But it makes sense that apparently I heard they're supposed to be the Yelena and Bucky are supposed to be the leaders of the Thunderbolts, supposed to be like looking after the villains and trying to keep them in check, kind of like they're in a way kind of like they're the versions of like if Rick Flag if there was like two versions of Rick Flag trying to keep in line the Suicide Squad. So because of course this is Marvel's version of the Suicide Squad without the whole bombs in their head and stuff like that. But I do like this story is coming out to just sound fire. Like it's making up for me not liking the team, especially with, again, if this is right, if Steven Yeun playing Sentry on top of I like the idea of him being Val's failed attempt at like a really powerful being that she could control. I love that storyline, and I'm actually hoping that's true, and I'm really hoping that he is actually going to be playing Sentry, because like I said, there is people saying that this is true, and I'm thrilled. I'm hoping that this is true. I think this would be great if this is true, and I always wanted, again, Steven Yeun to be in the MCU, and I think he would just kill it. I feel like, especially, like I said, like he's been on the rise, especially with him and Nope. I thought he did a great job. So I would just love this. I'm geeking out. I really want to know what your thoughts are down in the comments below. Like, are you hoping that this is true? Were you thinking of like that? Were you thinking that he got casted as Sentry when you heard that he was joining the Thunderbolts cast? Did you hear, like, did you think that he was going to be playing Sentry? Or did you think that he was going to be playing Amadeus Cho? I think if I'm saying that character's name right, he is like a version of Hulk, like a different version of Hulk. At least that's what I think from the comics, or at least that's what I heard. But let me know, like, did you think that? Because I thought instantly, like, oh, wouldn't it be cool if he was Sentry? And the fact that like this is like people are like saying that this is true, like reliable sources, I'm flipping out. I feel like this is just great news. But like I said, guys, let me know, are you guys excited for Steven Yeun to be playing Sentry if this is true? Also, like, let me know how, like, what are you guys thinking of the plot so far, of like the rumors that we've been hearing about the plot, and like the whole rumor coming out that this a Sentry is Val's failed attempt like of controlling a very powerful being, like, or I guess you could say in a way failed attempt at a super soldier serum. But even really, it's not a failed attempt, because it works, but you need, of course, to maintain it, you need to keep using it, or it wears off. But in that case, Val would make a lot more money off that, because she could charge people more if it gives people super like way more power than like Cap when he uses the super soldier serum. Because yeah, Cap is really strong, but like, you know what I mean? And it lasts forever, but like if this is stronger than Cap, which we know that Sentry is, but it lasts a little bit less. It would be perfect for her to try to, you know, bid this off to the military or bid this on the black market or whatever, and pretty much, you know, give people powers for like a certain amount of time and have them get addicted to want to come back for more. So I just feel like that's so Val and how she is and how she's in the government and stuff like that. And I just feel like that's such the government in the MCU that they would be doing something like that. Or hell, if this was like, if that was, I feel like that would be how it would be if we had kind of something like that in the real world. That of course people would charge out the ass to have powers for a certain amount of time. You know what I mean? But I don't know. I'm super excited. Let me know what your thoughts are again on that. And yeah, guys, again, if you're new to the channel, subscribe to the channel, put in notifications, like this video. I'd love to have you guys here, part of the fam, part of the channel. We're all about spreading love, positivity, and motivation. Yet again, guys, we are almost to 700 subscribers. That is the goal, to hit 700 subscribers. My goal at the end of this year is I want to hit 1,000 subscribers. I know we can do that again with your help. But like I said, guys, let me know what you think about Steven Yeun playing Sentry, and what do you guys think about these rumors about the plot coming out? Like, well, let me know what your thoughts are. Let me know, are you excited for this movie? Were you not excited, but you're excited now? Or let me know if you guys aren't excited, if you didn't like the sound of this project before. I'm really curious to know. Let me know all your thoughts down in the comments below. But guys, yet again, that was the video. I hope everybody has a great day, a safe day, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.